tension in that build-up for me, knowing when to come on. Thank you, Dan. That's excellent. And look at you. Thank you so much for coming out tonight from the bottom of my heart. That is exceptional, and I know it deserves a massive round of applause just to come out and be at a live event. Well done. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Lovely, lovely to see you all. You look wonderful. Obviously, I would kiss you, but then that's wrong, apparently, isn't it? I can't do that. I won't do that. So don't worry. And you've already been busy with captions, so I'm going to give you some captions. In a minute, I'll do some captions. Before I do that, normally, I think those of you that come will know that what I tend to do is I've normally done something the month before and I talk about it. I think last month I'd been fell running in the lakes, and then before that was in Cornwall, I think, and then Glastonbury. Obviously, December, I haven't really done so much. To be honest, because we haven't been able to go that far. So I thought, well, I did. In fairness, I did buy some new shoelaces, but I didn't. Thank you. Yeah, they're kind of from Source actually. So and I learned how to tie them in block style, which for those of you who are under 20 in here. No, okay, anyway, it doesn't matter. So I bought some laces, and I was thinking, no, it's got to have more than that. Well. Then I thought, what did I do most recently? I came to a gig, brilliant gig on Saturday night. I saw Sarah J. Morris. Who's seen Sarah J. Morris here? Amazing, absolutely amazing. Sung with the communards, lives around the corner, and she was fantastic. I mean, absolutely sensational. A brilliant, brilliant night. And I can say now, in all honesty, that I have duetted with Sarah J. Morris. Because, yes, thank you.
Is it legal?
Well, sort of. I'm not sure that she was consenting, but but it did happen. It was out there, and I was singing painfully, and she was singing wonderfully, and the two of us, we didn't so much harmonise as. Well, anyway, we interacted, and it was a wonderful thing, briefly, but I can now say that I have duetted with Sarah J. Morris. Anyway, but then that was it, really, in terms of things I've done over the past, couple of weeks, because, of stuff. So I thought, well, I want you to have a lovely night tonight, and I thought, I've got to give you happy stuff, so I'm just going to make stuff up. Which, in fairness, is what I do every month. There's nothing different. Anyway, I'm going to make stuff up. Well, not so much make stuff up. I just thought I'm going to give you some nice stuff, some just fluffy stuff. So here you go. There's some kittens. Oh, there you go. I knew that's what we need, isn't it? We need kittens. More kittens. Where have they gone? Yes, that's a lovely thing. We need more of those. And I don't know what's coming next, so I'd stuck some... Well, that's my dog. That's my dog. That's probably the dog in the queue for sourdough at Make a Baker. That is how hip St Leonard's is now. Even working Cocker Spaniels queue for sourdough on a Saturday morning. So there you go. Look, she looks quite desperate. I look after her. Anyway, she's about 12 now, so yeah. Anyway, right, there we go. Oh yes, and there you go, look. I don't know, those of you that came along to some Babar when we were in between a million lockdowns, and I had some pigeons that got into my flat, and you can see them on the left. So I decided to tackle them, dressed like that, and my daughter then filmed me. I won't trouble you with the clip, but you will. Maybe I'll try and find it. But it was yes. I got the pigeons out, so that was a thing that I did, and that's there because because I had nothing else. No, that's there because I was going through the photos and I found the dog, Poppy, and I found the pigeons, and then this came up. Oh yes, I know. I'll remind you of that because I think it was about 2019, so before the stuff, and I discovered. That I think with the nectar card, it was in the days when I shopped at the orange shop. Don't do that anymore. But I did, I confess. And I had one of those, orangey cards that give you points. And nectar, some nonsense. Anyway, I had one of those. And bizarrely, so it goes back a few years, I guess, but I looked on the nectar card, and it turned out that I am, or was then, this is probably about 2018, 2019, I was the #1 buyer of Ferrero yoghurt at Hastings Sainsbury's, okay? Now I tell you, that's pre-pandemic, and I say, come on, we're going to get back to those times, and I'm going to rock again. So there you go. And I thought, well, that's a good news story. So yeah.
It's not called fashion.
I don't know. Yes, I'd far hate. What if you're addicted to it like I was? But Helen's, I'd go to Helen's now. You go to Helen's? Do you shop there? Yeah, amazing stuff. You're in shop, right? There you go. Because I love running, I found some pictures of me running. So just totally gratuitous I'm putting them up because one day we will all run again together. Well, we have started to run again, so that's a couple of races I did pre-lockdown. And there you go, because I could. So there's Poppy the dog with a big stick. And I think there's one more to show you. Because look, there's Ted. Can we have a round of applause for Ted? Ted the drum, who can't be here tonight. He hasn't been with us in the actual physical bavards. But he does appear by the magic of... it's on, right, that's good. By the magic of this meeting, because Ted, when he was here, he would, those of you that would have seen him, he would dress up and he would play the drum and introduce the speakers and the games that we do. But he now does it remotely. So, he's put this together for a Christmas ballad. So here we go. Here's Virtual Ted's Christmas. No! Every time. Right, okay, hang on, here we go. I'm going to try again. Ted the drum. I had to have Ted up there as one of the photos I want to show you because I miss Ted and I can't wait for him to be back. So Ted the drum. Right. Now what I need to do is to get into the evening's show. So we've got. Sorry, I keep walking over there because I keep trying to remember what I've got to do. But I put it down there that there's a note. This is one of the games. It hasn't been played very sadly for a few months, and that is sad. I'm the only one who thinks that, maybe, I don't know. But some of you have seen the game, haven't you, KP? Have you seen it? Yes? Any of you here played it? It's just total silence. No, I've seen it, I'm never playing it. Well, if you wanted to, and I think it's a lovely game where 6 images come up and they stay on the screen for 15 seconds each and you make up some nonsense. If you wanted to have a go at that, it's Christmas, and look, there's prizes. Okay. Yes, thank you, Susie. Look at this. There's like a little sort of, I don't know what it is, but it's a little area of prizes over there. And I think there's, well, actually, yeah, I think there's maybe wine and some other stuff. Anyway, and there's 3 other games that you can do. You can do Bohemia Road, but no one knows how to play that, and no one's ever played it. So, good luck. Yes, okay. We won't talk about that. And then there's Uja Kapivi, which is a bit like sort of Would I Lie to You type game. So you give me a true, interesting fact about, or weird fact about yourself. I make up something, and you read one out, and you lovely lot have to guess from asking questions whether the person who's come up is telling the truth or not. It makes sense when we play it, not when I talk about it, okay? So if you want to have a go at the Uja Kapivi, we had one in September, I think. Derek, who's not here tonight, but Derek, Dad, I think, turned up, and he did a brilliant Uja Kapivi. So you could do that, and there's prizes, okay? And it's Christmas, and we might not be doing this again for a little while. So anyway, don't feel bad, but maybe you want to have a go. And then, look, there's this amazing new game that I invented. Well, I invented all of them, sort of, But this is called Make It Stop, and we did this in July, and it was terrible. No, it wasn't. It was really charming. What it is, it's kind of musical charades, okay? So I have got over here some earpods, and you can choose a song, okay, and then put the earpods in, and I'll play the song, and you dance here, okay, to the song in your head. And we, or you, will guess the song, okay? See, someone has to do that tonight. They really have to do it, because the fun that would, the joy that would bring would know no end. So, I'll just leave that with you. There's a couple of intervals, have some more drinks. It's a wonderful... It's a wonderful... And the thing is, the beauty of it is, I'm almost tempted, I can't dance for toffee. But the thing is, no one would know, because no one knows the rhythm you're actually dancing to anyway, so I think it could work very well. Anyway, I'm not going to do it. Anyway, right, so that's that. Yes, and look, there's prizes. Mince pies and Ferrero Rocher. Now, I've done this to remind myself that with the Ferrero Rocher, they have been an ongoing prize since I started the show back in 2017. And I've noticed that they are past their use-by date, which is why I've put that up, to remind me to tell you. But I've got them, but it's just if you eat them, well, frankly, if you eat Ferrero Rocher, to be honest, you're in trouble anyway.